Peter. Hey, I got to put up with them every day, right? All right, in his speech, Donald Trump also called for parents to be able to fully deduct the cost of child care from their income. Watch.
My plan will also help reduce the cost of child care by allowing parents to fully deduct the average cost of child care spending from their taxes. We will also be rolling out proposals to increase choice and reduce cost in child care, offering much-needed relief to American families. They're suffering. They're suffering.
It's a move likely directed directly at women, an area, or a demographic, I should say, where he continues to struggle. According to the latest polls, he's actually trailing Hillary Clinton by more than 20 points. And when it comes to the women's issue, trailing by about 7. So is something like this tax credit going to help turn things around? Joining me right now, Fox News contributor Leslie Marshall and Trump's campaign spokesperson, Katrina Pearson. Good to see both you guys. All right, Katrina, what's this designed to do?
Well, this is absolutely designed to lift the burden on a lot of working mothers out there specifically. Mr. Trump has always said from the beginning that he was going to be strong on women's issues, and he does want fairness. He wants a level playing field so that we can bring back the idea that you still can be in America and have the American dream. And when you look at the way taxes are today, Trish, we can't sit here and say it's okay for corporations to write off their corporate jets or for global banks to be able to write off their legal expenses after being found criminally negligent and tell a working mom that she can't write off her child care.
Okay. All right.
That's not fair.
Look, do you think, Leslie, that this is going to help him in terms of the women's issue? I mean, we heard Ivanka's speech there in Cleveland where she talked about the biggest challenge for women today in terms of achieving equal pay. It stems from the fact that women have families. They make different choices. There are different priorities in their lives. Maybe if there was some way for them to balance the whole work life, home life, you'd see more in terms of women in the workforce.
Well, I would agree with that. The problem here is there weren't a lot of details, devil's in the details, but one of the details we need to look at is with women especially, but anybody who is in the lower income working class. They're not going to have a deduction because many, if not most of them, more than half of them are not paying taxes at all. So this doesn't benefit them. This would benefit the higher income families, first of all. Second of all, this is designed obviously to appeal to women, and I don't think it's going to work. And the reason is the women, according to the polls, the dislike for Donald Trump is not based on current policies, but based on past rhetoric or behavior. And the reason Hillary has been so popular is for most of her career, that is what she has really emphasized, is legislation and working toward more rights and programs that benefit women and working women.
I always find it amusing to a certain extent,
though.
Katrina, the Clintons are somehow pro-women, despite the fact that Bill Clinton clearly is willing to take advantage of women, and Hillary Clinton is willing to allow her husband to do such things and then malign the women thereafter. But yet, Katrina, they're all for women.
Well, yeah, but see, Hillary Clinton also does not support women, considering how she continues to take money from nations who treat women horribly. But this false notion that somehow women aren't going to vote for Donald Trump because of their emotional position, I think is absurd. Women also vote with their pocketbooks. They have jobs. They want a good economy. Their children need a good education. Women aren't going to go into the poll box in November and say, well, I really would like to save that extra money and I'm going to forego my child's education because I just really don't like the way Donald Trump sets things. They're taking women for granted. And in this situation, that's going to show clear because everyone that I have talked to today love this idea that finally we have something that women can look forward to with a simplified tax code and being able to deduct their child care, because we have far too many women who have to work a second job just to pay for daycare.
All right. Thanks so much, Leslie and Katrina. I'm going to see you guys in a little bit. We'll continue our conversation.